Harvey. Yesterday's speech is called My Dog Max. It could also be called How I Found Out I'm Not a Dog Person. So, it was a couple of years ago, my family experienced a tragedy. My brother had been killed, and he was also my best friend. I felt I need to fill that void of companionship, friendship, and I was looking to anything that could help. And the idea of maybe getting a pet occurred to me. We have a cat, but I have a lot of friends that have dogs, and they always say how close they are with them and that they're best friends, and I thought, well, maybe I could experience that. Maybe that could help fill the void. So, against the protests of my wife, I made a decision. I'm going to buy me a dog. So the question would be, what kind of dog? Well, my first inclination was to get a rescue dog. Help a dog in need. But a lot of the rescue dogs, well, they've been around the block, I suppose. My family didn't like the photographs that I showed to them, or the breeds, and they wanted a puppy. I can't really blame them. I mean, I didn't want to not deny them the experience of having a puppy. I thought maybe it would be good. Maybe that way we could build a lifelong bond with a dog. So, no rescue dog. Old or young, it would be a young puppy. Now what breed? What breed would match our personality, our family's personality? Well, it would have to be a small dog because we live in a townhouse. And it would have to be a dog that is good with kids. I had heard a lot about the Jack Russell Terrier, that they're fun-loving, just like me. Energetic, just like me.
Yes.
I thought it was a perfect match. And boy, was I wrong. This is Max, the Jack Russell Terrier. I sometimes call him a Jack Russell terrorist. On the first day that we got him. Very cute. It was great. I just love puppies because they just stay in one place and they don't bite or jump or run around or cause a lot of trouble. So he was great the first few weeks. And then buyers are more started to kick in. But for the rest of my family, they really enjoyed Max. Here's a picture of Max with my wife. And I would have to say she is the closest to Max. They got along just terrific. My daughter also loves Max. She goes on long walks with him and spends quite a lot of time with him. And my son, 8 years old, it really made me feel good to hear him say, Max is my best friend. And I don't know too many people who would actually kiss a dog. But he kissed the dog. Even our cat, Mika, got along swimmingly. So everybody loved Max. Everybody thought he was great. Everybody except me. I hated him. I didn't even want to be in the same room with him anymore. Why do you say? Well, numerous reasons. We never saw eye to eye. See what I mean? He didn't seem to understand who the alpha dog in the house was. So I thought, okay, I've had enough. I've got to get rid of this dog. But my wife would not have any of it, nor my kids. They loved that dog. So what was I going to do? Was I going to continue this Cold War of man versus dog for the next, how old are they, 12, 13 years? Is that how long they live? But I'm the one who wanted a dog. So I'm stuck with them, at least for the time being. And then one day I got a call while I was at work. It was my daughter. She was crying. She was distraught. She said Max had gotten loose out of the house, ran across the street, and he got hit by a car.
Oh.
I didn't know what to do. I was in shock. My mouth was dry and I really didn't know what to do. So I thought, okay, I better go rush to the vet and see what's going on. So I took a cab, and in the cab I was thinking to myself, I don't want anything bad to happen to the little guy. My heart burst at the thought that he would be injured and they would have to put him to sleep. Not just for my kid's sake, but I really felt guilty of all the nasty things I said about him. And she didn't deserve it. I know maybe I went a little over the top, but I do wish that that dog was out of my life, and he almost was. So I went to the vet, and they told me that his leg had been hit, and he would need rehab. Oops. He would need rehab for the next 4 to 5 weeks, and he had to wear a cone in his head and stay in the cage completely immobile. So I helped him through this, my wife and I, and I thought, you know, my heart had changed. I'll give him a second chance. And now, things have changed around the house. Maybe we both grown up a bit. He doesn't bark as much as he used to, and I don't shout as much as I used to at him. You can see here, he just celebrated his second birthday. So, I'm not a dog person. There are many dog people out there, maybe some in this room. I'm just not one of them. However, I've grown more accepting of new friends, whether they're of the 2-legged or 4-legged variety. I'm not a dog person, but I'm a person who is a friend of a dog. And it's a good start.